Balkan clash. Dusan Veletic of Serbia and Luka Pratljac from Croatia.
Another Serb here. Veletic advancing thanks to a bye and then a 5-0 decision.
Yeah, beating boxers from Colombia and Lithuania. Pratljac is interesting by virtue of his victories over fellow Croatian Marko Milun, who won bronze at the 2019 European Games. Pratljac beat him twice in the last few months, winning the Zagreb Grand Prix as well, the 26-year-old from Osijek.
Former U22 European champion bronze medalist at 91 in 2019. 2023 World Championship, he fought at 92, lost his first bout.
He's moved up the weights. Now facing an opponent from Serbia. A hug before proceedings get underway.
Yeah, that's all gone right now. And again, we talk about the punching power, and this is the high end of that.
Yeah, and two very different boxers. You say Pratljac moving up from 92 kilograms into this super heavyweight. Veletic in the red, bigger man. Pratljac, southpaw. Veletic just poking out that jab to try and deter his Croatian opponent. Leaving the chin out and hoping to tempt Pratljac to leaving himself open.
Yeah, get busy is basically what he's saying.
Yes.
Pratljac content to continue to paw away, and I've yet to see his best. Veletic may be shading this round just by virtue of a little more activity.
It's better from Pratljac, using that right jab to try and line up his Serbian opponent. Veletic lands a shot in response.
Now we're getting going.
Oh, yes. A couple of big shots landed by Veletic in that exchange.
Most of this round, long spots of calm and passivity for these big guys.
Right to the body from Veletic. Combination lands from Pratljac.
Final 10 seconds.
Oh, that was a very nice right lead from Pratljac.
Veletic having a little bit of fun, and we'll see if he has reason to smile right now when the judges issue their ruling.
He's up on 4 of the cards.
It's about how we saw it, I think. Pratljac very circumspect.
Yeah, and Veletic is awkward with that stance and hands low, hanging the chin out. was a lovely right counter from Veletic. There was the exchange. Both men landing shots.
Maybe only one of the first round, but I expect there will be more as we get to the second and third rounds. Can't overstate how much is on the line, and knowing that Paris is looming. 2 more wins for each man if they can get there.
That's a very solid right from Veletic.
You're right. He is somewhat. He's shifty and a little awkward, but he's got some.
Oh, another right
he's
from
got that
Veletic.
right hand going.
Yeah, with the angle of the punches, not sure where they're coming from. It's all a bit unorthodox. Pratljac, the more technically correct boxer, if you like. More orthodox, certainly, even though he's from the southpaw stance. I think you know what I mean.
Yep.
But Veletic is tricky.
Pratljac, I would imagine, wants to just try to find a way to, cut the ring down and throw some punches. He really hasn't thrown a lot, and part of that is due to Veletic trickery. There we go.
Pratljac landing at the end of that exchange. A bit more action in this second round. Veletic now keeping the gloves up for a little while.
Not sure who is ahead halfway through round 2. There's some more work, and the big left from Pratljac.
That comes Veletic. Veletic making his man miss and then landing the left.
I was thinking this is where Pratljac wants Veletic, right in the corner where he can find him and doesn't have to, find the range.
Veletic has got good movement.
Mm-hmm.
Even when he's in the corner, he seems to be able to sway out the way and then land himself. Again, he gets Pratljac on the way in and counters.
And I think you're going to have a standing 8.
No. What's happened here? Is there a cut?
A
cut.
Yeah, from a headbutt. I thought the way he had delivered that and the referee separating them, maybe. We have seen less called a standing 8.
Luckily, the cut doesn't seem to be in a dangerous position, nowhere near the eye from what we can tell. Oh, both men landing with big shots. Closing seconds of round 2.
This feels like Pratljac is just behind and groping a little.
Cheers from the Serbian corner at the end of that second round, and I think Veletic might have done enough there as well.
I think so.
Yeah, all 5 scorecards awarding the round to Dusan Veletic, whose style is proving a bit difficult for Pratljac.
Yeah, it's making Pratljac just look awkward and slow.
So he's missing with a lot of shots, and Veletic is hitting.
This is one of the rare exchanges, too. We're getting a few more than I expect in round 3 as the pressure mounts on Pratljac to deliver more, that we will see bigger exchanges. But you can see he looks
does look a bit, well, he looks a bit puzzled as well.
Yep.
Like, what can I do about this? He's got to keep coming forward somehow, but Veletic so far has had all the answers.
But at this weight, as we've discussed, one punch can end somebody's day here. So keep an eye on that. And Pratljac will need that, I imagine. An adjustment, another wardrobe fix up. 2.5 to go. And does Pratljac have something special?
Every time he lands, Veletic responds.
Absolutely, paying the price. But at least, you know, he has to do this. He has to wade in and try to fire away. This is better. For most of the first round and part of the second, he was just trying to find a range and was really not doing anything.
Veletic showing great speed and agility for a super heavyweight.
And having a good time doing it.
That was a bit of kidology. I think he was caught by that punch from Pratljac, but smiled and laughed it off. He is well in front on the scorecards. Pratljac does need something, almost certainly needs a stoppage here, which is possible, and he gets through there.
He is making a move here.
Veletic, he's just tricky. He just knows how to get out of the way. He can duck, and then he can do a bit of holding. Just proving elusive as Pratljac lands left jab. He's got him back in the corner again.
And he's got his foot movement is really good, but now, you know, it may be starting to pile on a little bit. Although that straight left backs Pratljac up a little bit.
Big left from Pratljac. Veletic trying to wrap him up and then firing back himself.
Last 30 and change, and Pratljac is not out of this.
Yeah, his best round so far. Looks like he's going to run out of time, though. Veletic trying to use his feet again, swaying out of the way of the punches.
Yes.
He looks a bit tired as well, but the clock is his friend.
And there it is. Good work.
Great sportsmanship at the end as well.
A little bit of blood from that collision on his head. He'll be okay. And now Dusan Veletic just 9 minutes, one win away from that magical move to Paris. He just looks, he's got a lot. There's a lot in his game.
Yeah, it's a bit unconventional,
yes.
but it's a problem. And Pratljac almost seemed to work it out in the third round. But here comes the decision. Veletic gets it, split decision. I'm sure that will be 4-1.
Oh, look at that.
Nice to see.
I get a feeling that they have some history.
Well, we know that Serbia and Croatia have not always had the best history, so it's nice to see so much respect between the pair. And it is that man there, Dusan Veletic, going through to the quarterfinals. He will celebrate a bit, no doubt, but he's got some serious business to attend to in less than 48 hours' time.
He does. And we'll find out who he faces here coming right up. He is a handful because he's a little unorthodox. He's got great movement, and he's deceptive, and he doesn't mind getting on his bike and moving around, but he can still stick you with straight left and the overhand right, and he has a good time in the ring. Nothing there to not like, and they're the final numbers.
Yeah, most of the judges giving that final round to Pratljac, but it wasn't enough.